Another day, another stream. Good afternoon, everyone. How are we all doing today? I am good. I'm feeling well. I am feeling healthy. All is well here. Haven't had my breakfast just yet, but that'll come in a bit. That'll come after the stream because I have some things I want to talk about. I'll, ease into it, of course. Not gonna go all out. Savor the moments, savor the stream. Still need to share the link around, so that helps too. Anyway, there are some things podcasting wise, and just general things about podcasting. I know that a lot of podcasters we copy from each other. There are things that just work. So if they work, if they really do work, why not just copy it? No, that's fine. That's fine. I've had my coffee, so I'm good. Good for now. Hard to talk on an empty stomach. Yeah, well, as long as I have my coffee, I'm good. Anyway, like I said, I know that a lot of podcasters they copy from each other. They integrate other things, which is fine. I have done that myself too with the Greyhorn Pagans podcast. The whole meat hall, for example, is like my or our roundtable. Roundtable podcasts are nothing new. I have been on two so far, two other than my own. I've been on the one from Ghost, from My Third Eye. He does the Talk at the Tavern. He does the Talk at the Tavern. That's it. I have been on who else is generally Subconscious Realms, the International Roundtable. So I wanted to do that myself, something more informal. Just have a chat with other people, have a chat with friends, do whatever, talk about whatever. So that's nothing new. That is something that will always be copied. But if you're going to copy something, if you're going to copy another podcast, then at least make it known that you are doing something that other podcasters are doing as well, and where you get your inspiration from. Credit where credit is due. Which brings me to the point I want to make here, the topic or the thing, the podcaster, why I am talking about this, which is none other than the world famous Tim Pool. Yeah, that should seem fair indeed. But Tim Pool, I have been I've gotten multiple messages from Joshua, Child of Ash 420, that either it is like weird weaving or just mere coincidence, but it seems that whenever we talk about something on the Greyhorn Pagans podcast, not a week later, he is talking about the same thing on his show. Not copying us exactly, but, bringing up the same topics. And now, as of late, I have, of course, started doing daily live streams. That's like this one. I've been doing the meat hall, which is more informal. And now I have gotten a message from Josh. Let's see. That Tim Pool on Timcast is going to do more live shows. Okay. And we'll just start a random stream in the morning. Well, he will go over the headlines and whatnot while having a coffee. No editing, none of that. Just streaming. Now, doesn't that sound familiar? More live streams. Morning live streams, daily live streams. It's exactly what I'm doing now. And more informal streams, more informal live streams, where he just does whatever with a cup of coffee in hand. That sounds kind of like the meat hall, or what we're doing with the meat hall. I'm not saying he is copying us exactly, and if it's weird weaving, then, awesome. I'm just saying, seems quite coincidental. And that's why I say that if you are copying other podcasters, if you are taking their ideas and implementing it on your own podcast in your way, then at least make it known that you are doing that. Give credit where credit is due. Look, I don't mind a bigger show like Timcast copying us. If anything, it's flattering. We're still, small-ish. I'm currently sitting at 238 subscribers on my YouTube. And I'm doing the live streams on YouTube and Twitter, and that's why I'm naming those. And I have 184 followers on Twitter. So I don't mind. I don't mind that he is, looking at our smaller podcast, taking some of the ideas and implementing it on his own. That is, if he's doing that. Yeah, like I said, it could be coincidental. It could be, like I said, weird weaving. Just, they are all the rage these days, and I am copying this exactly from others. If anything, I may be copying this from Carolyn Emmerich. She does daily live streams or weekly live streams. So yeah, doing daily live streams, talking about whatever, or just some topics that you want to talk about. Yeah, that's nothing new. I definitely copied this from several others. That's fine. So yeah, it could be coincidental. I'm not saying that Beanie Boy, love that name, by the way, love that nickname. I'm not saying that he is copying us. It's just very coincidental that when we are talking about something, when we are talking about a topic, he later is as well. And when we're doing more live streams and more informal stuff, he is as well. Just saying, it's quite coincidental. Timing is quite typical. So I just thought I would bring that up. I don't mean to throw shade on anyone, but if you are copying others, then at least make it obvious that you're copying it or making it your own, or give credit where credit is due. That's all. Just want to throw that out there. Just, I was thinking about this last night. I've been talking this over with Josh. He has sent me multiple messages. Like every time he does something similar, he messages me. But it's all good. It's all good. Well, there was the stream. Okay, bye. Nah, just kidding. Nah. I'm also kind of diversifying the podcast, if you will. I want to ponder the positive places, ponder the positive podcasts, streams, things, whatever. I've always had more of a focus on Northern European paganism, and maybe some mysticism, and just always try to find guests for that, which have always been great talks. I have learned a lot. I have had many great talks. I have had many great guests, but I am trying to diversify a bit. And what could be more diverse? I know this may sound a bit strange, but coming Wednesday, that is the 11th of January, I will be doing a podcast with Elwood's Organic Dog Meat. Yeah. I know, Firefay called me crazy as well. I mean, not in so many words, but she's like, and why? Why exactly are you having them on the podcast? Like, what does that have to do with, whatever you usually talk about? Well, they are organic farmers. Yes, they eventually turn it all into dog meat and whatever, but my thing is that they raise the cattle themselves. They slaughter the cattle themselves. It is all natural. It is all organic, homegrown. They are you could say a commercial farm selling dog food, just really good, healthy dog food. The farm aspect is why I invited them on, because I know that a lot of pagans, a lot of heathens, a lot of more, well, not just pagans or heathens, but a lot of people who see where the world is going to and are having a hard time paying for their groceries, because I've seen videos come by that a dozen eggs are now $10, which is fucking insane. I mean, that's 3 days of eggs for me paying $10. Hell no. But the farm aspect, I know that a lot of us, we want our own farm, or we dream of having our own farm, living self-sustainable. So I thought, this does fall in line with, paganism or the pagan community. We weren't all warriors, we weren't all Vikings. A lot of us, at least back in ye olden days, were farmers. We were living self-sustainable. So that's why I invited them on. Because I also really want to talk about what it is like to have your own farm, to have to upkeep a farm, how to run a farm, and how much work actually goes into it. Because I think that is something that a lot of us still underestimate. Yes, we love having our own farm. We would love it. I would love it. Even if it's just, I don't know, a couple chickens, a cow, and some veggies. That's farm enough for me. But the amount of effort and time and all of that goes in running a farm, in upkeeping a farm, it's hard. Like, I'm definitely not a morning person, which is another reason why I'm starting these live streams at around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, my time. I just don't like early mornings. As a farmer, on the other hand, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, try 4 o'clock in the morning. That's when you get up. That's when you, I don't know, milk the cows, feed the animals, do all of this, do all of that. And then maybe if you're fast, if you're quick, if you're handy, by 6, maybe 7 a.m., you can have breakfast. And then you have a lot of other things still to do on the farm. Yeah, exactly. Even if it's a commercial farm and their intention is, making and selling dog food, it's still a farm. It's an organic farm. So that's why I want to have them on. I may have overlooked the dog aspect at first, but hey, who doesn't love dogs? Man's best friend, right? More of a cat person myself. I mean, I am now, I guess. My furry co-host, my kitty co-host, is sleeping at the moment. But don't worry, I'm sure he's going to be part of this stream as well, as he has with every so far. Like, he can't just leave it alone. So no worries, Timmy will make his appearance. But yeah, that's one way of diversifying. Because I thought, their insight, their knowledge would be great. Because we all want that. Because we all have dreamt of it some day or at one time. Another way of diversifying, and I'm absolutely gonna love this one. I was already planning on kind of diversifying in this way, because I wanted to invite Amy and Jared from Amy's Crypt, a couple of ghost hunters, more as a podcast for Firefake, because she introduced me to them, and she was a big fan already, and now whenever they have a new show, they have a new investigation, we watch it, preferably live. But I guess we can start off smaller by having the podcaster known as um, horrifying history on. And apparently there's a whole network of spooky podcasters, supernatural, true crime, called the Darkcast Network. Never knew that was a thing. But yeah, she is a let's see, just reading from their Twitter bio. Horrifying History is the podcast where history, lore, science, and the supernatural collide. She hit me up through Twitter. It was a promo post or a post from someone else, from another podcaster who apparently on the regular tries to connect people. Pixie from Next on Stage One. I guess I can show the post. That is catchy. That is catchy, exactly. And we will be talking about, well, everything supernatural, I guess. Let's see. This is the post that I am talking about. Podcast collaboration. Find a guest, be a guest. I always love when people do this. Guess I should do one myself. Here we have Elle Woods, organic dog meat. Love the numbers, 1 following, 11.1k followers. Seems like a good one. Just a lot of podcasts and podcasters connecting with each other. And Horrifying History, I believe they send me a message. No, they replied at first like, "Hey, awesome, love your love your podcast, love the stuff you're talking about. Maybe we could do something." Hey, I'm always down for a spooky story. I'm always down to talk about ghosts and hauntings and supernatural phenomena and supernatural or paranormal in this case. I don't know if the two are really that separate from each other. I guess you could call supernatural paranormal and vice versa. So we're gonna talk about all things spooky, because I have had some experiences myself as well. I believe I have talked about that on at least 1 or 2 podcasts. I'm not sure if I've done it on my own yet. But to prevent spoilers, I'm not going to talk about it now. You'll just have to catch the podcast with myself and Horrifying History. I love the alliteration. So, yeah, and I have other things set up as well, and still want to connect with, to set a date with. Let's see my calendar. Oh yeah, this week. Well, I'm pretty booked this week. I got the talk with Blackbird tomorrow, of course. The Meat Hall on Friday. Meat Hall, you are all invited. Just go to my Twitter or my Minds, and the link should be there. On Twitter, it's actually pinned in the top comment. On Minds, you may have to search a bit, or join the tribe on Minds, and it's a lot easier to find there. Then on the 11th, I have Elwoods, of course. On the 18th, I have Miguel from Eon Bites Gnostic Radio. I'm gonna talk about all things Gnostic and Gnosticism and the Demiurge and the Mother Goddess and all of that good stuff. Very interested into what he has to say, because Gnosticism is I don't know. I don't know much about Gnosticism. I've heard things here and there, of course, and seen things here and there, and I mean, I guess it relates to the Templars and all, but I don't know. So that's what I will be talking about on the 18th at 9 p.m. my time, and on the 24th was the 26th, but on the 26th he had something personal he forgot about. So on the 24th, I will be talking all things Aryan, Indo-European, Proto-Indo-European with Krakenfort, John Krakenfort. And that's my month of January, just doing one podcast a week. The meat hall this weekend. I do want to do a birthday meat hall, because my birthday is on the 20th, so maybe the 21st or 22nd, I'm gonna do a birthday meat hall. Sounds like a lot of fun, which you are all invited to as well. Bring gifts. Nah, just kidding. You being there is gift enough. But seriously, bring gifts. Nah. But do. And then I still have to pick a date with Horrifying History and Cyber Warrior Studios. That may be this weekend, maybe another weekend. But yeah, I still have 2 people to set it up with. And that is interesting and kind of scary. Sounds like ball lightning, which is a thing. It's incredibly rare, but it's a thing. A huge ball of energy. Yeah, it's kind of creepy. But yeah, those are the podcasts that I have so far. Still setting up 1 or 2 with NY Patriots. He still has to answer. We still have to set a date, but that'll come. Still waiting on answers from a couple of people. Still have a couple of people to contact. Yeah, like all the people you mentioned to me yesterday, I still have to contact. But don't worry, that'll all come. Oh, yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Emotions are very loaded with energy, of course, so easy to siphon from. But yeah, so far everything for the podcast. Setting up things, having set up things. It is going to be a great year already in the first month, diversifying a lot. And yeah, it's going to be great. Ponder the positive places, the positive things in life. And one other positive place would be in the sunshine. I'm getting very, very tired of winter, of darkness. it is at the moment here in the Netherlands, at least, let's say 4:30 in the afternoon, and I can already see the lights coming on and it getting dark outside. So yeah, it's way too early for that. This is one of these things why I'm happy sunshiny day, ready for the sunshine. Good morning, Stacy. Yeah, I'm ready for the sunshine as well. More than ready for the sunshine. Um, Getting very tired of the sun coming up at 9 a.m. and setting at like 4:30, 5 in the afternoon already. So spring. Where are you at? And it's another one of those reasons why I'm like seriously considering either when I can, when I have the funds. Hi, I was wondering when you were gonna make yourself known. It's my kitty co-host, my furry friend. Told you it wasn't gonna be long for he made his appearance known. But yeah, it's why I'm pondering of either moving to the Mediterranean, moving to Italy specifically, or renting, whatever, getting a vacation home there, so that when winter sets in here, I'm just gonna go over there because I'm tired of Dutch winters. Like if we had snow, if we actually had a white Christmas and all that good stuff, I wouldn't mind as much. Then the cold is good for something. If we had ice to skate on, even though I suck at ice skating, like don't put me on ice skates. Don't put me on roller skates. Don't put me on a skateboard. Just everything with wheels or gliders. Don't. Just it's not gonna go well. Um, yeah, until you have to shuffle it. Well, that's the thing here in the Netherlands. It's a rarity. It really is a rarity. Um, I mean, we have had years like, oh, welcome to the European weather, where on the first day of um, Easter, like in April, I remember I had my first ever job, first ever seasonal job at a restaurant Linnaeushof. The Linnaeushof here is the biggest playground in Europe. It's not a theme park. It's not an attraction park, kinda, because everything is, yeah, manual, if you will. Like there are no roller coasters, no, like it's not Six Flags or whatever. It's like literally it's a giant playground. And they have like their restaurant, of course, where you can buy fries and snacks and ice cream and all the things kids love. Um, my first summer there was my first job, my first time ever. Oh boy, I was 15. Yeah, I think I was 15 years old, 15 or 16. So like half my lifetime ago. First day there was somewhere in April, and we actually had snow. And we had that much snow that really nobody showed up. Because why would you go to a giant open air playground with the kids, with the fam, when it's snowing? So yeah, that happens. You know, if that's here in the Netherlands, if we get snow, either it's very early in the year, very early in the winter, you know, October, November, maybe. And you know, that's it. You have had one bit of snow, and that's all. And then we have years when in November, like in November, you could like just walk out the door in your t-shirt and not freeze to death. Like November, like come on. And yeah, you know, like I said, then there are years when we haven't had snow all winter, but as soon as spring rolls around, we get snow. It's like Mother Nature, what are you doing? It's oh, but you know, that's global warming or global cooling, and it has to do with the nitrogen CO2, whatever the fuck it is this time. Nah, nah, it's just Mother Nature being unpredictable. It's just the Dutch weather. Like we're so used to it. Like the one year we don't have snow and it gets cold, but not that cold. And the next year we have nothing but snow and nothing but ice. Or DARPA. Yeah. I mean, of course, they're, you know, fucking around with the weather, creating weather. And this is not a conspiracy. This is fucking true. It's been admitted multiple times. So I don't get why people still treat it as a conspiracy. Oh no, they couldn't possibly manipulate the weather. Yeah, they can. They can manipulate everything and anything if they want to. Okay. I'm just gonna, you know, blame it on Mother Nature being weird and it being the Netherlands and Europe, and yeah, it's always something here. But I am ready for the warmth. I am ready for the sunshine. I am tired of the cold. I wanna go outside in my shorts and tank top, and you know, me being a guy, like of course show off all the gains I made in the winter. Um and like if it gets cold, then at least like have it actually be cold. I mean, it did freeze here for a bit, which was such a great time. You know, riding my bike, not knowing which streets um, have been salted, which streets have been defrosted, and which hasn't. So, you know, slip. There he goes again, falling on his butt, falling on his ass. It's just, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Just, Tim, you're too big. Yeah, I feed you too much. Like you're a sweetheart. I really don't know what to say. I don't know what to talk about. Just tired, hungry. Think I'll make it a bit of a shorter stream today. I want to get to like at least 45 minutes. Feel like that is yeah, that's a decent enough stream. Tim, what the hell are you doing? Yeah. Still have to do some groceries. And eat 4 eggs for breakfast again. Always eggs. Always eggs. These live streams are tough because it's me thinking of things to say, talking to the void. Trying to stretch it for another 5 minutes, but I really don't know. I need to do something else. I need to just go out and do things. Oh, I guess I could talk about one thing, something I didn't expect. I have like a good friend of mine who I met at the dojo at BJJ Leiden. Lodewijk, if you're yeah, I guess I should start doing that too, but I just like to do things off the cuff. But yeah, a good friend of mine, Lodewijk. I met him at the dojo at first, and now we go to the gym together 2-3 times a week, at least. I wasn't expecting it, but I actually got a Christmas gift from him. I got one of the. Gaat het goed, Tim? Yeah. Timmy's feeling a bit ill. He's not feeling as well. His tummy. But yeah, I got one of the. What is it? One of the sagas? Hold up. Let me get the book. It's a book. Of course, it's a book. It's always a book. Yeah, here it is. I wasn't expecting it, but we have been like he knows he knows I'm a heathen, he knows I'm a pagan, which is funny because he's a diehard Catholic. And there is this one bookshop here in town, which is open like very sporadically. I think it's kind of like a bookshop that they have a lot of great books, like a lot of great books. It's just they open when the owner feels like opening, no regular opening hours. So when he was there last time, he actually bought me the saga of King Rolf Kraki. Or yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, one of the king's sagas. It tells the exploits of King Rolf and his famous champions, including Botvar Bjarki, the bear warrior, a powerful figure whose might and bear-like nature are inspired by the same legendary heritage as Beowulf. I was not expecting to get a Christmas gift from him. I was thinking about getting him something, but that totally slipped my mind. I totally forgot to get him anything. So yeah, here on stream, I don't think he's listening. I don't think he's seen any of my streams or podcasts. I don't know, but anyway, Lodewijk, dude, thanks. I love you for this. And I have gotten him a gift too. I have to return the favor. Like, come on, it's the right thing to do. And he keeps talking. He's gotten serious about training. He's gotten serious about wanting to make those gains because he is. I mean, he's not as skinny anymore because he's eating a lot and he's training hard. You're welcome. But he keeps talking about this golden age bodybuilder who is or was considered the the perfect bodybuilder in the way that that he looks, and that he the symmetry of his body, Mike Manser. At first, I didn't know who that was. Like, I've heard the name before, of course. I like bodybuilding. I like powerlifting, strongman. I like all those things. So of course I've heard names here and there. But then when I looked him up, I immediately recognized him. And apparently he has his own program, HIT training, but HIT, not HIIT, as you'll see a lot. He's written books about it. He's written programs about it. So I thought, he is so, not obsessed, but he sees that as his example of how he wants to train and how big he wants to become. I wish him good luck with the second part. The first part definitely is doable. So I bought him Mike Manser, his book, which I should be able to pick up from the postal point tomorrow. Thought that would make for a great gift. Luckily he's not at the dojo today, so that it can be truly a surprise. I'm I'm bad at keeping secrets and keeping things a surprise. I've gotten better. But I just when I have something, when I know something, I want to tell people. But yeah, I can pick that up tomorrow. Probably gonna have to do that before I go on with Blackbird, because if I'm gonna do it after, I don't have enough time. And maybe I'll gift wrap it. I think I'll gift wrap it. I'm not that good at gift wrapping, but I'm gonna gift wrap it and give that to him as a Christmas gift when I see him again on Friday. Started a new program because I guess we've been doing too much accessory work. When with his body type, with his stature, he already said that like at the very beginning, that he shouldn't be in the gym, or he shouldn't be training for more than an hour, because he's gonna burn too many calories, lose weight and all, while he is of course trying to gain weight and gain size. So I knew this program back from when I did more powerlifting. It's kind of a beginner program, but it's focused very much on the basics. The Ivysaur program. This is what we just started with. We just did this yesterday, and taking a bit of a longer break in between, taking more powerlifting breaks instead of bodybuilding breaks. Okay. So, just as you can see, very much the basics, with on the third day, AMRAP, as many reps as possible, so that he can actually, gain some size, gain some mass. Like, he's getting there, but I think like it's always hard to get a good training together, get a good program together for like absolute beginners, for absolute newbies. So we just like we started with the schedule that I've been doing for a while, and then like after I believe the first month, we went to do more, upping the reps, upping the sets, because he wanted to get big and strong, and that's how you get big and strong. You do more. But I guess it was too much. We've been doing too much. I mean, luckily he told me. I'm very thankful he told me, because basically I'm training him while training at the same time. I've been in the gym, I guess, for I don't know, like 7-8 years now, on and off, while at the same time doing different kind of martial arts: boxing, kickboxing, MMA, grappling, pro wrestling. I've done it all. I've done too much, maybe. That's why I stick to gym and no gi grappling, or Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, if you will, for now. And why I am doing the 448 beginners program with him. We did that for the first time yesterday, taking 2 minutes rest instead of just the 1 minute. And it's simplified. It's very much simplified. And the 2 minutes rest, like that extra minute, really does make a difference. It really does make a difference. I've been noticing that as well. Back when I did that program, like 2 minutes is the absolute minimum when you're going heavy. So yeah, all good things. All good things. Good things on the podcast. Good things IRL, at least for training. Yeah, that is when I'm training Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, BJJ. I'm just doing it no-gi, so without the kimono. I think the challenge is greater without the gi, because you have less to hold on to. Like, you can't just get a death grip or a vice grip for on a piece of clothing or someone's collar or whatever. And especially when when you've been training for a while and you get sweaty and slippery, the challenge is even greater, because it's even harder to hold on to people. So I think that's why I think that the challenge is greater. I know that with the gi it's more diversified, and I have seen comments that with the gi is the art, no gi is the sport. I kind of agree, but mostly disagree with that. No gi is an art as well. It's a challenge. It's a big challenge. You are limited in your holds. You, like I said, when you are sweaty and slippery, it's much easier to escape certain holds, or much easier. It is easier to escape certain holds. So that's why I think that with no-gi the challenge is greater. I have trained in gi once, but I didn't like it. I don't know. I just didn't like it. That's why I'm training no-gi. Which also means that I have no idea what belt I would be, what color belt I would be. I think I would be ranging between orange and green, maybe. I don't know. I've been training for a while. I've been getting much better at it. But yeah, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. It's the one thing I always stuck with, or no gi grappling, if you will. It's the one thing I always stuck with. I was doing MMA for some time now, really trying to get good at it, aspiring to be a professional, as does every young guy who is training martial arts for the first time. So I was training all the sports, all the things that come with MMA, like boxing and kickboxing and grappling. I was training them individually as well, and I then discovered that um, I very much prefer the wrestling. I very much prefer the grappling. So that's what I have stuck with. Um, it was hard finding a right dojo because I did train at the Lions Den here in Leiden. No official, what is it, affiliation with the other Lions Den, like the official Lions Den in the US from um, what's his name again? Josh Barnett. No official affiliation, for as far as I know, at least. But I didn't like the teacher there. I didn't like the sensei. So after a while, I quit. Came back once or twice because I didn't know any other gyms, really, any other good dojos, until I found the one where I am now. And the atmosphere is it's a lot relaxeder. Russ, our sensei, our trainer, our teacher, um, he has a great sense of humor. He's very knowledgeable. He's very skilled, and my training, um, my level my level of skill has greatly improved ever since. Um, like I know for some people the hard way works best. If you're trying to be flexible with them, it just doesn't work. But if you're hard on them, they listen, they learn. I'm not one of those. I'm not one of those people. For me, that doesn't work. Which is why I'm really happy that I found BJJ Leiden, and it's closer as well. It's closer to home. I usually walk it. I'm European either, or Dutch even, which is European. So either we walk it or we do it by bike. It's either one of the two. I usually walk it in like about 30 minutes if I take my time. Uh, if I pick up the pace, I can do it in 20. And it's very peaceful. It gives me time to prepare, time to listen to a bit of music, get myself hyped, get myself pumped. Or if I'm listening to another podcast, gives me like 20 or 30 minutes to listen to that podcast as well. I don't have to like the Lions Den. I always had to cycle for like 20-30 minutes because it's on the other end of town. So distance is better, teacher is better, in my opinion, and all in all, it's just it's a positive place. and I am looking forward to training again tonight. That is assuming there is training tonight, and that Russ is in the Netherlands and not still in the UK with his family. But we will see. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna show up, and if there are people there, then we're gonna train. We're gonna do a bit. If Russ is there, then it's actual class. Very much looking forward to starting that too. And if it's just me and a bunch of other people who decided to show up, we're just gonna, I don't know, do some free rolling, do some free sparring, do some technique drilling, just whatever we can think of. It's always good fun with those people, with the guys, usually guys. But I am getting very hungry now. I really need to get some breakfast. So I am going to wrap it up here. I am very happy I'm doing a guest spot tomorrow and the meat hall on Saturday, because I kind of need to think of things to say. It's getting hard with just there aren't as much developments as I would like, and maybe I should make a list of at least a couple things when to talk about. I usually have those in my head and then try to fill in the rest with whatever I think about. But actually making a list would help. And I need to contact a few people. I need to contact people about the podcast, set some dates and all. So I have enough to do. I have enough planned, and hopefully on Monday, I'm gonna start streaming again Monday. I have news, I have new guests, I have new things lined up. But for now, I am calling it. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for listening to me talk for an hour together with my kitty co-host, of course, who decided to show up at 30 minutes. He always does. He always makes his appearance. So thank you all. Thank you all who was in the live chat. Don't forget to check out Brigantia Blackbird, her channel. I will be a guest on there tomorrow. I will put a link in the description. Maybe I can. You know what? I will. Actually, I'll put it in the chat right now. Why not? Doesn't hurt, I guess. Let's see. Here we go. That is the channel I will be a guest on tomorrow. We're gonna talk about all the good stuff, from oh boy, that's a good one. I believe we are starting at 4 my time, so that would be 3 p.m. UK, if I'm not mistaken. Let me do the math real quick. Let me do the conversion real quick. US Central Time to UK time, because why not? Let's see, 8 a.m. Yeah, that's that's 2 p.m. 2 p.m. London time. Oh, good thing, because I had in my head that it would be 4 my time, but I guess it is 3 my time. good thing. I would be an hour late. And last time I was like kinda 15 minutes late. Time's always been a thing for me, you know, time and timing and all. Good thing indeed. I wouldn't want to be late, or have another message like, well, I guess you're not gonna show up, so we'll just plan it for another time. It's like, wait, huh? What? No, I'm here. um, so yeah, 8 a.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. Amsterdam time, etc., and so on. So yeah, I will see you all tomorrow on Blackbird's channel, I guess. You're all welcome there, of course. So yeah, thank you everyone. I will see you tomorrow on another channel, another stream, another day. Yeah. Hail the old gods. Europa Invicta. Until tomorrow on Blackbird, her channel. Not here, Blackbird. I'll be here back on Monday. No, Saturday for the meat hall. Monday for another live stream. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Thank you guys. Europa Invicta. Hail the old gods. Until next time. Thank you all.